little darker, a little darker, fade into the light. All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm Marty, and this is the first episode of the podcast. And I want to share with you guys the importance of just getting started. I recently just got this Canon camera, so I'm not the best with it. I barely know how to use it, barely know how to take pictures with it and record videos. But it's standing now on a tripod, which I got yesterday. And I have these two lights right here, right behind me, that even if you can see, there's like some glimmer against the background. So it's not the best lighting. It's probably not the best video production, but who cares, right? Just get started. And what I mean by that, if there's something in your life that you have been contemplating on, but you're waiting for that perfect time, guess what? There's never going to be that perfect time. There's never going to be that moment where everything just clicks together. If you're waiting for that moment, you're doing yourself a disservice. That's what brought this podcast, this video, this episode here today, right now, because I wanted to wait until I got my camera. I wanted to wait until I had a green screen. I want to wait until I had these lights. I wanted to wait until I had a guest for the podcast. Well, all that stuff is important, but what's more important is being able to express yourself in a way that makes you feel free, makes you feel touched, moved, and inspired. By doing that in your speaking, you can also touch, move, inspire the lives of others. And that is what's really important. All this other stuff, we have a tendency to want to look good, right? I have my hair done, I'm wearing a black shirt. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And I can sometimes get a little too cautious and have analysis paralysis by wanting to look too good or have the best video production, but cut it. Stop it right there, because if you're waiting for everything to be perfect, it's never going to be perfect. So how does this relate into your life? Well, is there a dream, a goal, something that you always wanted to do? Go to the gym, lose some weight, start a business, go and ask that girl or go and ask that guy out on a date? Guess what? The time is now. You know, considering it's not a huge business where you have to invest a whole lot of money, because you definitely want a business plan and be methodical about that. But this is a podcast, man. I'm recording myself on a camera. You know, I got my lights, I got my tripod, whatever. I got a little bit of notes right here in front of me. This is something, like many things in our lives, that's not such a big hurdle, which we make a giant mountain as an obstacle, when these obstacles are really small little hills that we simply need to go up and cross over. So I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to create this video because I've been feeling this myself, and we worry too much about how we look and how people will perceive us, when in reality we each have something very, very special about us. We were born with innate gifts, and to bring those gifts to life is by far the most important thing in this world. We need more people who are alive, more people who are fully expressed in a way that is true to themselves. Now, this so happens to be one of my things, is I like to educate people to help them give them the information to help them make educated decisions. And how this came about for me was, in high school, I wasn't the typical student. I guess maybe I was, depending on who's watching this, right? I had like below 2.5 GPA, just around like 2.2, 2.3. I ditched school a whole lot. I drank a ton of alcohol, smoked a lot of weed, and just partied a whole lot. Did not focus on school. Now, the point that I'm trying to make is that I came about this because I enjoyed, once I started to get better at school in college, and understand that I actually had some talent if I focused myself and focused my efforts on doing what I needed to do, that I can be really good. And the same is true for you, right? So it starts with surrounding yourself with people who are in a very positive mood, right? Hopefully this video, can you see my smile? I don't know if you can see it. This camera is kind of a little bit far, but I'm smiling right now. And hopefully this is helping you to smile too, because this energy that I'm giving to this camera is hopefully going through the camera or going through whatever social media medium and transferring over to you, and hopefully giving you some type of inspiration, some motivation, some hope. Because I'm not kidding around, you do have something great about you, and you know it. There's something deep down inside that you know that you're supposed to do, that you're supposed to give, and maybe you're not doing it. So what I'm here to tell you, just get started. Forget looking good in front of other people. Forget the analysis paralysis. Forget waiting for that perfect moment to come in order for you to get started. Just do it. Remember the caveat. If you're starting a business or something really expensive, it may take a little bit more time in order to get things figured out. But for the most part, these little obstacles that are in our way that we make gigantic into this huge obstacle is really not a huge obstacle. Just get started, right? And what does this do for you? Well, it creates momentum. Momentum is super important. Once you get started, by doing this video, it's gonna help me to do the next video, do the next video, and do the next video, because I'm practicing right now with these lights, with the glare in the back, with my face really not lit up, with me not having a guest, me not having a green screen. There's a ton of things that I still need to work on and improve this podcast. I don't even know if this is considered a typical podcast yet, but the information that I'm providing is important for me to provide that information. It makes me feel like I'm contributing, and it helps me to grow, it helps me to give, it helps me to create this energy around myself that is momentum, so that I can move forward and continue to get better and continue to improve. And that's the same thing that needs to happen on your end. And what do you need to do? Just get started, man. Just get started. All these videos that you're watching, whether it's me, whether it's Tony Robbins or some other speaker that is in the inspirational realm, motivational realm, strategy realm, self-help realm, knowledge without application is useless. I had a good mentor who drilled that into me. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you're not applying that knowledge, it's useless. So my message here today is that just get started, because it helps to create momentum, and then this video will hopefully reach somebody that is in the same area of interest that I'm in, and it lets you connect with other people. It lets you connect with other people and utilize each other's strengths to make a really awesome project, really awesome work that you can put out there in the world and inspire, move, touch other people. Because when you're giving, you're growing. And when you're growing, you're happy. When you progress, Tony Robbins says progress equals happiness. He's a huge, huge mentor. If you don't know who he is, search him on YouTube, do something to look him up, because he is a genius and has helped to inspire me, and hopefully I'm helping to inspire you. And it's a contagious effect. Smiling is contagious. You ever just smile at somebody and they give you a smile back? Or have you ever had somebody just smile at you and then you smile back? And then you go on along through your day and you smile at somebody because somebody smiled at you. It's contagious. My hope is that this video has inspired somebody, even if it's just one person, to get started on moving on their hopes, their dreams, and their goals. I'm Marty Yang. Thanks for watching.